treated. And guess what? On the eve of getting hit by a Category 4 or 5 hurricane, and then Sergio hitting Mexico and pouring more moisture into the desert southwest, we have 337 rivers flooding. The hurricane hasn't even hit yet. It's going to hit and then move up the East Coast right over these flooding rivers. So as your planetary defense commander, like, I don't even know what to say. And you know I'm not taking it out on you guys, because the majority of you guys are awesome. And I think a lot of you understand that I'm correct. And this is, I don't even, man, you can down thumbs all you want, cognitive dissonance. I started yelling at the end of the video when I saw this, because I don't even know what to say, because that's my whole thing. Like, look, dude, if the world is going to end, why torture the public up until the end? That just seems like you're going to bring a lot of bad karma to yourself from that, man. So yeah, we're looking at 337 rivers flooding. And I guess the fact that not a lot of effects have happened to New York and Los Angeles, who are 90% of all the media. That's why they don't talk about it, or technically because the same people who own your government own your media, and there very few of them are American. Sorry to tell you, the military industrial complex and the oil industry own everything, and they run everything. So yeah, definitely you can bet on oil hitting $100 before Christmas. So yay for that. But for, you know, this is why I had a job where I did audio visual work for civil trial lawyers, and I made $15 an hour sitting in the office and doing whatever I wanted to, or $35 an hour in trial. And that during trials, I would work 60, 70, 80 hours a week. So I'd get like $4,000, $5,000 paychecks. I had $5,000 in my bank when I quit that to inform everyone that the weather was going to become super unstable, and that we had to come together as one American family and one Earth family to deal with these American Earth, or the whole Earth changes. And so this is what, like as I said, if we don't come together and change the way we do things, we're going to die. And so Hurricane Michael hasn't even hit yet. And if that wasn't bad enough, like, look at see where all these rivers are? Those are the warnings. And that is going to track over the flooded out land. And I don't know if you're a conspiracy person and the Edgar Casey maps, you know, people are like, oh, that's crazy. And I'm like, no, dude, I don't think you understand. I've worked for a lot of sectors. I've met a lot of really rich people, famous people. I don't know, apparently they think I'm smart or cool or something, or just fascinated in a weird way. So I've talked, and this over like the last 10 years, I've gotten to talk to a lot of people. And some, you know, people have been preparing. You know, there's a lot of hot real estate in Northwest Canada, you know, Australia. Like, the super rich people, they ain't making a lot of plans for you. Technically, they might even be doing what they can to distract you. But there are different versions of the map, but it basically shows the Great Lakes falling in from the BP spill to the methane sinkhole to the Oklahoma earthquake epicenter, all the way up to the Great Lakes. And so if you flip from that to that, you know, it doesn't sound so crazy now, does it? And so at this point, I don't even know what to say. I mean, literally, the Democrats wheeled out a lady to make an accusation with no evidence. You guys spent 33 days talking about it, and then that guy still got confirmed. And what I couldn't figure out is, didn't they know ahead of time pretty much that They wouldn't have had the votes to stop it. So they literally spent 33 days wasting all of America's time at a time where people needed to be concentrating on the weather. So you have 337 river levels flooding. And you have this major storm, which is going to hook up with a major hurricane. And then we got more problems in the ocean. You got, well, like I said, you got Sergio bringing more rain. You got a 20% chance of this developing. You've got this massive system off of Africa rolling out. You've got Leslie, who some models have been showing bouncing back to the United States. So I don't,